All right, welcome back everybody. My name's Austin. There are so many different cryptocurrency innovations happening today. Different categories, different coins, whether it's DeFi, crypto gaming, play to earn, exchange tokens, etc. Well, on this channel, I want to keep highlighting different projects that are still innovating in this sphere. In today's video, I want to take a sponsored look at a community-driven crypto project called Volt, meaning go over the broad strokes, what they are, highlight different articles explaining, as well as go over the products, like their DEX, what makes it different, their physical and virtual debit cards, how they work, as well as their play-to-earn component, in-game footage, and much more. So, like always, check the timestamps down below. Let's start with just the broad strokes. What is this project? And like I said, they're community-driven, i.e. they started as a meme coin. And as described on Yahoo, Volt Inu is an open, decentralized financial ecosystem powered by the native Volt token. As described by themselves on their Twitter thread, Volt is a meme coin launched in December 2021 with a purpose of building a one-stop shop offering DeFi products. The aim is to be, as well as support, the ever-growing deflationary ecosystems. We'll talk specifically about this in a second. But I do just have to say, I am not a registered financial advisor, nor am I a coder or a developer, so do your own research. Also, investing in cryptocurrency in general can be very risky, so never put in more than you're willing to lose. And finally, like always, today's video is just for informational purposes only, a starting point. So before we get to the play-to-earn game, let's talk about one of their biggest differentiators and products, the VoltiChange, the first deflationary DEX. Our DEX allows projects to get listed in a free and permissionless way and makes them become deflationary by burning their supply. How does this work? I thought the Yahoo article really summed this up well. Volt Inu's plan to launch the first ever DEX, making altcoins deflationary, is now a reality. With the recent launch of the DEX, every ERC20 and BEP20 token, so Ethereum and Binance token that chooses to trade through this DEX, can enjoy a burn rate increase due to the 0.25% fee burning of their supply, as well as an additional 0.25% fee burning of the native Volt token. So that is a big differentiator that makes them different than a Uniswap or PancakeSwap. It is incredibly valuable since it provides a way for projects to increase their accessibility and reduce their circulating supply. So are we going to see projects choose to onboard or at least make an option to their community for VoltiChange? Well, they did just launch a widget feature, meaning that all projects can add a widget to their website with one click. And with the VoltiChange widget, any project can provide their communities with an easy and free way to burn their supply while trading. So obviously very unique compared to the PancakeSwaps, the Uniswaps. Now let's talk about the play-to-earn racing game, but I do just have to say, while they first started off on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, they did expand to Polygon network. So we can see right here, Ethereum, Binance, Polygon. Also, like right here, Volt Inu has been audited by Certic, receiving a good score, as well as being audited by Solidity. The Volt smart contract audit by Solidity Finance has been successfully completed. No critical issues were identified. Full report below. Now, obviously, audits are not the end-all be-all. Things can happen, code can get updated, things can change. But in general, any sort of verification from a third party like Certic are things I'd like to see. Another major component of Volt Inu is their play-to-earn gaming side. Volt Inu 2D Racers is a browser-based online game where users can either enjoy free races or pay-to-play games of their choosing and/or creation. And the intent of the game is to get prizes in the form of cryptocurrency for being highly positioned in the different leaderboards, or to compete for a project to make it earn a buyback and burn. And let me explain this. So if we start on their website and scroll down to the game, click Play to Earn Racer. They also have Volti Island coming soon. So I clicked the link. Here are the leaderboards, which we'll check out, but just to play. So first step is to please connect your wallet because you do have to have one of their NFTs, one of their Vaulted Dragon Sailors Club NFTs to play. And as you can see, you can play for free or play for a project. To start, there'll be two modes, a free and a paid one. In the free one, you'll run for yourself and earn ETH depending on your ranking. And in the paid one, on top of running for yourself, you'll run for a project of your choice and make it earn a buyback and burn. So if you choose to play for a project, it costs you, I believe, $50, but then you have the option, if you win in the end, they will have a certain amount of that project's token and it'll be burned for the ultimate winner. Also, keep in mind, the first tournament will last 2 weeks, which means that the first winners will be announced and paid in 2 weeks. Then regarding the rewards themselves, since it'll be hard to predict how much revenue this game will generate, here are the minimums we'll guarantee for the first tournament. They will be reviewed and eventually increased every 3 days depending on the revenue generated. So not too shabby. Of course, this is if you make the leaderboard. And again, these are the minimum prizes that will eventually be increased depending on the amount of players. And if you play for a project and if you end up winning and you're representing that project, wow, not too shabby. So once you're sort of the main screen, you click play, then you're going to select the car you want to play with, and then boom, we're about to go. The goal is to survive, basically keep your health and not get hit by the opposing cars too much. And the longer you're alive, the more time goes by, the more cars and the more obstacles show up to try and get you to lose. So pretty fun. And as you can see, circles. Circles are key. Could you win? Comment down below if you think you could at least survive a minute. Health still good, see? Get the items, the health. Oh, there it is. Good game. Then you would type in your username and see if you're ranked. And finally, let's talk about the VoltiCard, the debit card. And by the way, today's video is just the broad strokes, a jumping off point. Always more features and more detail we could get into. But essentially, a VoltiCard is a physical/virtual debit card you can choose, allowing you to spend your cryptos all day, every day. And to use, you do have to hold a minimum, a certain amount of Volt is required. So obviously the demand is there for something like this in this industry. That's why we're seeing major companies like Crypto.com, like Binance, etc. create their own. But with this VoltiCard, available projects on launch are BTC, ETH, XRP, BUSD, USDC, and Tether. So top up your card with the blue chips, and obviously they'll probably add more integrations along the way. And finally, just looking at some growth metrics, we're seeing over 65,000 hodlers on chain in the first 15 months of existence, all this in a bear market. And we can see the total hodlers right here and the major changes in the last 1 day to 6 months. So give me your thoughts down below. Like I said before, always more to cover, but think of this sort of as a beginner's guide. And like always, see you tomorrow.